I've never seen him turn his camera on. I've met him in person.
I've never seen him do that either. You can turn your camera on though for a while, right?
I always thought,
You
whenever
come
I
out,
don't
but-
turn my camera on, it's usually the 11 a.m. meeting where I'm like making coffee and not paying attention, or it's the, or my camera doesn't work. Like half the time my camera just doesn't turn on.
Oh yeah, until you restart.
But yeah, let me know when you guys are ready. I can play the video.
You're gonna have to watch it because Kevin was doing all this sorcery with putting folks up who you were talking about, which was
Nice.
very cool.
I'm sure it's great.
It does. It
I
looks
won't
great.
watch.
Looks great.
I won't.
Where you guys were.
You will not?
I don't
Not my thing.
want to see myself.
I never, all the podcasts that we've done, I've never watched any.
No one likes the sound. You know, I think it was the New York Times did a story about why it is you don't like the sound of your own voice. Like there's an actual reason for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, oh my God, I sound ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like it's not good.
I was when I had COVID, like after I had COVID, and was, but I still had
You ready?
a clear voice.
Oh,
So
sorry.
it was, I heard one of my questions on
I'm gonna play the video right quick.
that. Just
I'm playing the video right quick, and then I'll point to you when it's.
Yeah, give me a big point.
All right.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Baltimore Sun sports editor Tim Schwartz. Joining me is columnist Mike Preston and reporter Brian Wacker. Let's get right into our NFL Draft Q&A. You guys excited for the draft?
Always excited for a draft. A little tired, but excited about a draft because so much work, so many ambitions. The staff is putting a lot of time, and fans want to see the results of what's going to happen. And it's a key to the future, whether they're actually going to be a contending team or a team that's kind of on the outside looking in. We don't know yet, but that's why you tune in. That's the fun thing about it.
Brian, this is your first NFL draft. How excited are you?
Yeah, very excited. First draft for us. And look, as you said, this is the time when everybody's hopeful. Everyone's excited about players they're getting, guys they might get. And of course, the Ravens, there's a lot of question marks going into this draft. There's a lot of uncertainty. We really don't know what they're going to do. And so to me, that adds to the intrigue, and that'll make it that much more exciting.
It seems like the NFL draft with the Ravens is always exciting because lately, they drafted Lamar Jackson in 2018. They have drafted pretty well, notoriously, over the years. DaCosta maybe not quite as well as Ozzie Newsome in some of his home run drafts, but Eric DaCosta hasn't done so bad.
No, I give him a C. C plus, no more than that. He's had some success, but he's also had some failures, especially at the wide receiver position. The Ravens seem to have more success on the defensive side of the ball, which has been their history, as opposed to the offensive side of the ball. So we'll see. Unless you walked away with the center, walked away with Kyle Hamilton, that was probably his best draft, and he needed to hit a home run, and he did.
All right, well, let's jump right into it. First question is this the year the Ravens should abandon the best player available philosophy and draft for need?
Yeah, look, this is a team that's built to win now, assuming Lamar Jackson is the quarterback next season. They're pretty loaded on defense, got a strong running game. They've made some additions on the wide receiver front with Odell Beckham Jr., veteran Nelson Aguilar. They've got a young crop of promising receivers. This is a team that should challenge, certainly for the division, and should be a playoff team. Remember, this is a team that nearly beat the Cincinnati Bengals last year before fumbling that game away in the fourth quarter with a backup quarterback. So to me, look, you take what you need, and to me, that is a cornerback or a receiver. Those are the two, or probably both. Those are the two biggest needs right now as I see it going into this year's draft.
Mike?
I would agree. It's either quarterback or cornerback, one of the two. I mean, you have to walk away with something representative of the needs. You look at the quarterback position, you don't know what's going to happen with Lamar Jackson. So if you can look at the first 4 picks of the draft, that's going to tell you which way this is going to tilt. And if it doesn't go where they pick up quarterback, then you're going to say, okay, let's start looking at corners. Let's see if we can fill a need there because they don't have a guy. Marcus Peters is gone. Marlon Humphrey's more of an inside guy than an outside guy. So it leaves something open. They need a big shutdown, speedy kind of guy on the outside.
A lot of fans are wondering, is Stetson Bennett, the Georgia quarterback, obviously he carried the Bulldogs to, or shouldn't say carried, he led the Bulldogs to 2 national championships, obviously has a connection with new offensive coordinator Todd Monken. Is he a guy that the Ravens should target in, say, the 6th round?
I would target him in the 3rd, 4th round. He won 2 national championships. I mean, that's what you want. He's a proven winner. He played in the offense. He knows the offense. He can run the run pass options. He can be a straight drop back kind of guy. And the Ravens have come out and said, we're still going to run the football. That's their number 1 priority. So you're not coming out saying this guy's going to have to throw 35, 40 times a game. Well, that's winning formula for this team. So I would take this guy. I know he's only 5'11", 5'10", whatever. I don't care. You can do things with him, and he can win.
What do you think?
Yeah, look, it's taking him in to me in the 5th or 6th round isn't a big reach. And, this question came up with GM Eric DeCosta. And he said, look, the quarterback class certainly goes a lot deeper than the top 4 guys, that will get picked in this draft. And there's the obvious connection with Todd Monken. The style of offense he plays, obviously the RPO scheme fits well with what the Ravens do. I'm not sure he's got the arm strength that you'd like to see out of an NFL starter. But again, this is a guy, you can't question his resume, 2 national championships, incredible, showed incredible toughness, talent, all of those things in his career at Georgia. So to me, it wouldn't be a reach to take somebody like that, or even a guy like Max Duggan from TCU in that 5th, 6th round.
In the screen, and we can plug that on the other end of the other one.